Now, everybody is somebody, but it seems nowadays ain't nobody want to be themselves. Simply based on who we are and the material objects that we possess. Because you see him, his face lies above the billboards, highways, and his face is plastered across all the TV screens. He's a somebody. While you're just you. So what you trying to tell me? That Rick Ross and Waka Flocka are somebody and I'm a nobody? But see, I spread my wings and fly cause I want to be free. Cause I once was a blind man who needed to see. Took the time out for discovering me. And this is the place where I wanted to be. Self-discovery. Now in the beginning, my perception had the misconception of self saying who I am and the values that made me me were determined by somebody else. Said that it was vital to determine my worth and spiritual wealth, but the advice I gave it a deaf ear, leaving it on the shelf. Because I've never chosen to limit who I am or my capability. As I express myself through an indefinite hue of creativity, at this point my third eye opens up. I gain the ability to see, and lips that are closed in silence allow me to hear a voice that whispers, believe in me. Believe in me. So I venture off to find the definition of I and come to find out what they said was a lie. The sky is not the limit, so I continue to fly beyond all these boundaries made in the view of the eye and all these pessimistic views that I continue to defy. I finally land and arrive at a place where I'm discovering me. Unlock my potential using it as a key, opening my mind, thus setting me free, and finally, this is the place where I wanted to be. Gaining a new sense of purpose as I enter this new era. Feeling revolutionized like that of Che Guevara. Because nowadays, my vision is that much more clearer. And before I take the time out of my day to complain, I find myself looking at the man in the mirror. And the man in the mirror looks back and asks me, what do you see? Am I merely a reflection of you, or you just a reflection of me? So the answer I find is definitely that what I perceive was the reflection of my own possibilities. Because through my own perception do I succeed, fail, meet my demise, prevail. I now understand that I will never overcome with a physical that is free and a mind that is trapped in jail. So I inhale thought and life was exhaled. Gaining the lesson, but at the same time I'm presenting the feature. So I find myself teaching myself, playing both respective roles of pupil and teacher. See, I wrote this for me, but performed it to reach you, so hopefully the air that you breathe after this seems much cleaner. So take the time to go in with the good and out with the bad. Because going through life, my antioxidants have been pen and pad, helping me relieve myself of all these impurities that I have as I navigate myself through this world that has seemingly gone mad. So take the time to uncover the things that you have to discover, that you won't find on BET, MTV, or any magazine cover. Because when it comes down to it, it makes us not recognize one another. So do you understand, sisters, brothers? Do you have the ability to live in someone else's shadow? Or you can cast your own. And unlike what is said, it's not always on the other side that the grass is greener and grown. So please heed these words from my lyrics and pass this poem before we walk off so far in the distance that we forget what we had underneath our feet and we can't find home. See, I hold these words self-evident to be true, but when it comes down to it, it's only insight. You don't have to do what I do. But if somewhere down the line, you think you become somebody that you thought you once knew, take the time out and discover you.